What's up, crypto fam, ladies fam? How are you doing today? Let me know in the comments down below. Today, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Big Woo Thursday here in Central Europe, guys. Windy evening Thursday, guys, and what I'm seeing here on the screen. Oh, my lady is dipping, guys, 17 level. Guys, check out the all-time highs, you know what I'm saying, all-time high charts. We are still up 64%, you know what I'm saying. So, if you are the Milady OG, you are still in profits, you know what I'm saying, guys. But what I like to see today is that the volume is back up, you know what I'm saying. Huge volume for Milady is back at 3.4 million, you know, but unfortunately the overall market is bleeding, you know, it's bleeding, guys, like it's supposed to on the Halloween vibes, you know. Haha, come on. We are still in the Downtober, guys. Downtober is still not over. That's why I think, you know, I'm not even surprised, even though we got, you know, the rates down, you know, 25 basis points. I mean, we have too late Jerome Powell at the Fed, which is the bad news, just like, you know, Gary Gensler was, you know, a bad news for the SEC, you know. So he had something to say that, you know, crypto market didn't like, you know, and that was, you know, about the rate cuts for December. You know, he said something like, oh, I am not sure if we will cut in December, you know, something like that. And market did not like that, guys, and we are bleeding because of that, you know. I mean, it's just insane, you know, but at least we can, you know, we have more time to accumulate. I mean, but like I said, guys, you know, you know, October is still not over, guys. And yeah, like I said, you know, according to the eras, you know, we are still in accumulation era, guys, until November 1st. So, you know what, I'm telling you guys, you know, November is that month when we start a bull season, you know, if you ask me. I might be wrong, but according to, you know, my connection of the dots, you know, if we look at the history, guys, and when we started to see, you know, the ETF inflows for the Bitcoin, guys, that was on April, you know, 2024, and from April 2024 to October 2025 is 1 year and a half. So that's what makes sense, you know, at least to me, why this accumulation era, you know, is about to end on November, you know. And I believe, you know, the you know, institutions, you know, they want you to think like how, you know, bull market has started, you know, on April 2024, guys. They want you to think that because a lot of you, you know, maybe not a lot of you, but a majority of crypto investors, they've been flocking a lot of money, guys, back in April into Bitcoin, guys. You know, they've been FOMOing into Bitcoin, guys, back in the day, you know, but that was, you know, actually a start of accumulation era, you know. So that means in 2023 we've been at the bear market, guys, you know. that's how I see that, that's how I see that, guys. Even that, even by the fact that yes, Jasmine gave me solid profits, I must say, in 2023, if I really connect the dots, I think we were at the bear market in 2023, the entire, of course, 2022, 2023, huge bear market, and then from April 2024, this accumulation era, guys, is about to end now. So yeah, we only have one day, tomorrow is the last day of accumulation era, if you ask me. Let me know if you agree with my my view, my viewpoints, guys. Let me know, guys. But guys, let's check out the Ether scan and see what's going on there. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, 26,716. Ooh, we lost 4 holders, guys. It looks like earlier today we've been at 26,720. So we've reached the all-time high of the day, but we are we lost 4 holders, and that's what happens when we have some people that are just giving up because we have lower trades, but still market is dumping. So a lot of people are disappointed again, and I get it, guys, but I am so glad that community is still holding strong and we are not losing a lot of holders, guys. We are actually down only 1 holder if you count at the time of my recording, guys. From yesterday we are only down 1 holder, but it looks like earlier today we've been, we reached the all-time high, which is really nice to see. But of course, a lot of, I think a lot of them, Milady cult members, they are flocking into this project, or at least they are showing some kind of interest, because I'm making sure on Twitter X that that's the case. I'm combining the hashtags of ladies community with the cult community, and that's how I try to, combine forces with them, so we really become as one, we really become community as one, and surpass others. And I believe that's gonna happen, guys, but developers needs to step in. I think they're gonna return next month. I really hope so, guys. But if we jump to the holder section, guys, top wallets today, wow, I don't see any changes still on the top 10. That's interesting, guys. I believe this is like the 3rd consecutive day without changes on the top 10, which is really bullish, guys. So a lot of these exchanges know what's gonna happen for Milady, guys. BitGet, in the meantime, guys, is keep selling. BitGet is at 130k. Wow, they are keep selling, guys. Binance 49k, HTX 42k, True, guys, 23k. Crypto.com 18k, guys. Lbank 18k. Binance 16k. So another day of sellouts when it comes to the wallets below the top 10. So this is so it tells us a lot. It tells us a lot what's the plan behind the scenes. When you have the top 10 wallets, keep being stoic. And below the top 10, it's like, all of these wallets are manipulators, guys. They are the market, they are working with the market makers, guys, with the big whales. And they are dumping, guys, together. If, it's really like that, they are either dumping together or pumping together. And you can clearly see that they are still, they are still in that agenda. They need to dump, you know, they need to keep dumping, guys, so they can buy at cheaper, you know, at the cheaper price points. Because I'm telling you guys, not all of these exchanges had the opportunity to buy the all-time lows, you know, like we had. You know, I'm telling you guys, you know, like, check this out, 64% still up. So that's how it is, man. You know, we are still not reaching that all-time low. And you know, maybe that's the plan, to bring Milady all the way to the all-time low. You know, maybe that's the plan, guys, because, you know, especially we will keep bleeding, you know, the entire November. This could be the case too, but I really hope it's not, guys. Anyway, let's go right now to Twitter X. What's going on with the macro news? President Trump officially announces he will visit China in April 2026. So I hope this is not actually a sign that, you know, bull market is coming, you know, not earlier than April 2026, guys. Guys, I hope this is not the case, you know. I mean, if Trump is right about his golden age that's coming, you know, I mean, we need to start, you know, really soon. We need to start that golden age by the end of this year, you know. Or, you know, especially, I mean, if he plans to run again in 2028, then I understand him. Maybe, you know, Democrats really screwed and destroyed that economy so much that Trump need, you know, more time to fix everything. You know what I'm saying? But that's the bad, you know, that's what happens when you have democracy, guys. You know, that's really what happens. If we would have Trump, you know, as the good dictator that he is, I mean, you know how much prosperous the entire world would be, you know. I'm telling you guys, the dictator can be a good or a bad. So, but as someone as Trump, I mean, he is a chosen one, you know. He is sent by God. And that's how it would be, guys. But, you know, because we have democracy, guys, and, you know, every time they, you know, the left-wing lunatics win, it's a bad news, you know. And they, you know, everything can be destroyed really fast. But it takes time to build, you know, things back up. So yeah, let's continue. President Trump cuts tariffs on China to 47% from 57%. So we already have good news. That's really interesting, to 47%, as he is the 47th president of the United States, you know. I mean, yo, I'm telling you guys, everything has a meaning behind, you know. That's really, really crazy. President Trump says his meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping was amazing. A lot of decisions were made. So, I mean, we really have no reason why we would be, you know, why we would be dumping like that today, you know. Federal Reserve to end quantitative tightening on December 1st. So maybe this is the reason, man, you know. Yo, I'm telling you guys, I hope that's not the case. I hope November will not be bad, because this entire year was so bad, you know. Entire year of 2025 was so bad for crypto, you know. It was so boring, you know. It was not as bad as 2022, but, you know, it was still because it was, you know, consolidation era at its peak, you know. Maybe that's the reason why we feel 2025 was a bad year for crypto, because, you know, when we have the bull case or bear case, at least we are kind of excited, you know. But when prices are just stagnant, it's not fun, you know. And that's why I believe a lot of people think 2025 was a bad year, because crypto was really boring, guys, you know, really boring. But let's continue. Murat is next. Everything you are dreaming of is coming. So Murat is teasing you guys. I'm telling you, a lot of great things will happen. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov confirms Russia is ready to maintain high-level dialogue with the US if they want it. So, is Russia bending the knee to Trump? Is that really happening, guys? No way. This feels like they are bending the knee to Trump. So all Trump needed to do is go all in on sanctions on Russia, guys. And you know, so he has waited for all this time to put sanctions on Russia, guys, because he wanted, you know, cheaper prices, guys, you know, for himself and his billionaires, you know. I mean, yo, I'm telling you guys, yeah, this feels like a great news. And I mean, you know, Trump, it looks like is supporting Ukraine right now, and he keeps selling the weaponry to Ukraine and making money like that, and seems like he's not gonna stop. I mean, I think he wants Ukraine to gain all the land back, and you know, he's not gonna, I don't think he's gonna say anymore something like, oh, Zelensky, just accept the deal, just accept the loss and surrender. I think that's past him, because he had decided to stand with them, you know. It feels like that he had decided for you know, standing with Ukraine, guys. Next, we have Federal Reserve cuts interest rates by 25 basis points. Germany's AfD party introduces motion to establish strategic BTC reserve. You know, guys, I'm telling you, they are back on Bitcoin. You know, but they are the only ones smart. You know, they are. You know, this party AfD is a far right wing. And they are the, you know, no wonder why they are the smartest. And, you know, because I'm telling you, the further the left you go, the more they hate crypto, guys, you know. You know, the Bitcoin was created from the opposition. From the opposition of the Rothschilds, you know what I'm saying? All these evil people, guys, I'm telling you, you know, if you have evil people, of course you have the opposition, and opposition, you know, is for the greater good, you know. So I'm telling you guys, Bitcoin was created for freedom, for the people, guys. You know, it was not, you know, it's not coming from the global elites. I'm telling you guys, they want slavery, you know, and Bitcoin is not representing slavery, guys. Coinbaro is next. Meeting with China will bring back trillions of dollars to the US. Wow, bullish. Treasury Secretary Bessent says US and Japan will have a golden age. Guys, this is crazy, you know what I'm saying? Japan, yes, has a new president. I think she's the first woman president of Japan. And yeah, I mean, she's a right wing too, so no wonder why they look so happy on this, you know, on this picture. And I'm telling you guys, this is also so bullish. If you are holding Jasmy, guys, don't forget about Jasmy. You know, IoT technology, yo, so bullish for Jasmy too. Let's go. Porsche dealers in Maryland now accept Ethereum. Bullish, guys. Michael Saylor predicts Bitcoin will hit 150k by end of the year. Wow. And that's pretty much it. Let me know, how do you feel today? Are you disappointed about today's price actions? I mean, yeah, Downtober continues. I'm telling you guys, I do expect the recovery by November 1st. I really do. I don't think tomorrow is the day that we are gonna recover. I think we are gonna keep bleeding, guys, for one more day. And then we will see a start of the bull market. Let me know if you agree. This is it for this video. Like, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next one.